Tom Kloza expects more gains in oil. He leads a global analysis for the Oil Price Information Service. Tom, great to see you.
Hey, nice to be here. It's been quite a run. I think a lot of people... Go ahead. I'm sorry.
Sorry, I was going to ask you, there's a seasonality issue and then there's the geopolitical issue kind of working in tandem at this point.
Yeah, and there's really the seasonality is the big thing. I mean, back in the fall when we had the Middle East war, it couldn't offset the tendency of the cycle to see crude oil prices drop by about 28%. Now we're in the time of the year where typically from a winter bottom to a second quarter high, we go up 30 or 40%. And we're probably in the sixth or seventh inning of that rally right now.
And you also think hurricane season could be worse than in past years?
Yeah, I would use the metaphor of the Bactrian camel for gasoline this year. We're kind of moving to the first hump right now. And typically, it'll be an old trade about a month from now, and a lot of people will get out of it. But that second hump, when we get into August and the Saudis are selling less crude because of air conditioning needs and the hurricane, chasers are out, that's when we really got to worry about it. And I think that'll be the second hump where retail prices will go who knows how much higher. I think this rally will stall out at about $375 to $390 for U.S. prices.
Well, that's interesting, Tom, because gasoline, I mean, we're typically 3 or 4 months ahead of when gas should start to get on its horse. And nobody's been talking about the gasoline move, except if you look at the refiners. So you mentioned sort of sixth, seventh inning. What inning do you think we're in for some of these refiners, which have been unbelievable?
Well, they're going to have great earnings, and they're going to have great comments about the second quarter start going into the earnings in a couple of weeks. I do think that it'll come back a little bit. All three products, the three main products are gasoline, diesel, and jet fuel. They're performing on all cylinders right now. It'll take a little bit of a break probably on gasoline because we're running so much light, sweet crude. But then at the middle point of the third quarter, I think the prices go higher again. And they go higher because there's a lot of storm chasers who will be long gasoline futures or options at that point.
Tom, it's Tim. Thanks for joining us. There's also a lot of chasers in the oil services space. And, you've talked a little bit about the OIH in your notes. And I have been very bullish on Schlumberger. The earnings ability and the operational leverage in their business is something that I think is significant, but hasn't been achieved. I mean, if you look at the heyday, we're talking about 2016, 2017. And so the company's not wicked cheap relative to its earnings power. Any thoughts here on when these drillers really start to shift into the next gear, even in just call it status quo for where we are in pricing?
Well, there was a chart that was going around about a month ago that showed the XLE companies versus NVIDIA, and it was just an incredible chart. If you look at it since that month, the XLE companies have all gone up, whether on the production side or the refining side, and I think they're going to continue to do well. There's a lot of people that think the energy crisis, the peak demand occurs in 2028. But there's a lot of folks who think it's 2035 to 2040 as well. So that's pretty long lead time right now.